Hello, Art 111 class. I'm Maureen Curry. I'm going to be the instructor for Renaissance to Modern for this semester. And I just kind of wanted to say hello and welcome you to class and go over a few things on Blackboard. In order to get to Blackboard, if you're here, I'm assuming you know how, but just go to sdccdblackboard.com and you log in with your student ID and your password to begin with is usually your birthday, or unless you've changed it. It's up to you. Right now you can see in the background I have the Blackboard home page showing here. There's a student orientation, which I highly recommend you take that to be prepared for learning online. Some students take online classes because they think they're a lot easier. But you find out you have to really be committed and motivated and sort of self-regulated so you stay with the course because we do have a lot of material to cover. So I'm looking forward to working with you and I'd be willing to help you in any way I can, but I would like you to be aware that online learning does take effort and time and doing research and reading, keeping up with that. So we're on the home page of Art 111 and you can see that some important resources here for the students. I have a little welcome to Art 111 Renaissance to Modern, a little image of Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, where he took the human body and placed it in a circle and a square, proving the proportions of a human body are so perfect. Our class calendar is there, so if you need to know what week we're in, we have the calendar dates there. Then down below, if you keep scrolling down, you'll have the syllabus as well. You can read it right there. It has my name, Maureen Curry, my email address, so I'm available via email for office hours. The starting date of our class runs from Monday to Saturday. Mainly your work dates that will be due will be Thursday night for the initial discussion board postings, and then Saturday midnight for all other written work and the final discussion board input as well. So your workload is really a matter of reading online lectures, checking on the announcements. There's some videos to watch. So if you just go along in Blackboard, you should be all right as far as finding everything you need. So I'm scrolling down through the syllabus. You can see here the class format is set up by learning modules. You'll see that as you read through the syllabus. There's some important regulations as far as student code of conduct, plagiarism, the disability regulations, some suggestions for learning strategies which will help you, and then the total number of points. You see how that's broken down. We're going to have discussion board activities. There'll be 10 of those in 16 weeks. Written assignments, 12 written assignments. They're 20 points each. There's going to be an art analysis research paper where you have to go to a museum and pick out one work of art and develop a research paper on the work itself. And that's a major component of the class. There's 2 exams and they're online. And then down below there's a schedule by week of the material we're going to cover. The textbook is Art Across Time by Laurie Snyder Adams. It's edition number 4. It has a little bit of Van Gogh's Swirling from Starry Night on the cover. I highly recommend you get the book. It is expensive, but there are also older editions online you can find that are a lot cheaper, and they'll work just as well. But if you have a book, it really gives you the background reading. So the syllabus goes by week, and it sort of covers, it shows you what you have to read. Week 1 is the introduction in chapter 12. And the beginnings of the Renaissance, precursors of the Renaissance, it's called. You'll learn about thinking about what is art mean to you, what is art history, what are the elements of art, and then you start talking and learning about the early Renaissance. So each week is broken down by the readings required, the topics we're going to cover, and then on the right it'll tell you there's going to be discussion board activities which you have to answer by Thursday midnight. So if you go over the syllabus, it's right on the home page. That should help you a lot, just scrolling it down by the weeks. Let's see here, we'll start. I've moved back to the top of the home page and you'll see weekly learning modules. So if you click on that, that's where you're going to find all your work for each week. If it'll go, let's see. So week 1 is Introduction to Art History and Artists and Precursors of the Renaissance, which you just saw in your syllabus. And then the readings for the week are outlined. And during the week, it's broken down, so your readings are all described here, and each week is described. So for week one, to go deeper into the learning module, you click on the title of week one, and it takes you into sources. There's different readings up here, Introduction to What is Art History. They're only about 1 or 2 pages. You can read that. So read those. And then there's a PowerPoint. If you click here, that's the PowerPoint for the week. There's a discussion board assignment, which I'll get back to in a moment. There's some video resources. In this case, it talks about what are the elements of art and how they function in a work of art. Then there's going to be a written assignment, which will be due Saturday the first week. So it's short terminology. You have to define the terms in 1 or 2 sentences, and then there's usually one additional short essay, which is about 1 to 2 paragraphs, very short response. In addition, for your weekly assignment, you're going to have to participate in the discussion board. So you go to the discussions, you click on that, and it'll bring you to the weekly discussion. So for week one, there's several parts here. Part one, you'll introduce yourself and answer the questions that are given to you there. And part two, then you're going to start researching art and respond about the information that you found about these 3 works of art here. So you make your initial posts by Thursday midnight, and then by Saturday midnight you have to respond to 2 other classmates. So each week the format will be the same. There'll be discussion boards due Thursday midnight, and then Saturday midnight you have your 2 responses to your classmates on the discussion board. Some weeks there are 2 discussion boards, some have multiple parts, and other weeks there might be just 1 discussion board. So just be aware of that. And then by Saturday midnight, in the learning modules, you click back there and you'll find your written assignment, which is due on Saturday at midnight. And you have to click in week 1, and then you see the written resources here. Written assignment, and this is the written assignment down here. So basically, always go back to the course homepage, and then you can find your syllabus there. Go to the weekly learning modules and click on the week, where you can find further information on the discussion boards and the written assignments. And then for the discussion board, you have to click on discussions and click into the discussion forum, week 1 DB, and it'll bring you up to a place where you can create a thread. You type your response and then hit submit. So I hope this is helping you. There's places to leave messages for me as well. There's an inbox. You can create a message, and I'll get that message, or you can email me at mcurry@sdccd.edu. Once again, I'm Maureen Curry, instructor for Art 111, and I just briefly went over the course. I hope it helps you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to email me. I look forward to getting to know each of you on the discussion boards and through different contacts we'll have the rest of the semester. So best wishes for much success to you guys in the course.